I would like to say how very proud I am, once again, to represent Finchley and Fran Barnett.
Finchley was the place which gave Margaret Thatcher her big break in politics, the seat she served for 33 years. And at this Jewish care home, once opened by the former MP and PM, another woman is striving to follow her. Only Sarah Sackman is Labour.
Employers are actually paying that to their workers.
It may help in what's the most Jewish seat in the kingdom, around 22% of the voters, that she is Jewish herself. But on recognising Palestine and other Middle East issues, she's been at odds with her party and party leader. Do you agree with Ed Miliband when he said that Israel's actions over Gaza last year were disproportionate?
I didn't agree with his use of language at the time, but I do agree that where
you think Israel behaved well over Gaza?
No, I think that what happened in Gaza was a reflection of a peace process that has stalled pretty much since the Oslo Accords, and that's deeply regrettable. 3 wars in Gaza in 5 years is something that no one wants to see.
Conservative Mike Freer, who's been Finchley's MP since 2010, isn't Jewish. Yet he and his party seem popular with the Orthodox Jews of Golders Green. What about Ed Miliband?
No, I don't want him.
But he's Jewish. Does that not make you think he'd be good?
No. I think he'll turn against us.
He'll turn against you?
Because he'd have a complex and say, because I'm Jewish, I've got to prove how I support the others, to make sure I'm seen as a good man.
If we could drop him out of being one of ours, we would.
That's not a very nice thing to say, is it?
Well, that's how he is.
You can't drop anybody out. I don't think it's good for us to have him as Prime Minister.
Freer, left to erect his own placards, could nonetheless be in trouble. An Ashcroft poll this week put him 2% behind Labour, and he lacks the resources he'd get if Party HQ thought it was a marginal seat.
Obviously, Labour are able to pour in mutual aid to help their candidate. I have to fight the battle by myself, but I've got a very good team. We put up 60 garden posters in the last 2 days, and so it's going well.
We came across UKIP's man at a farm just beyond the constituency boundary, sounding bullish, even though his party lost its deposit 5 years ago. I mean, you're just an also-ran, aren't you, in Finchley? UKIP can't seriously win it.
In the European elections, UKIP came first with 27.5% of the vote. And that was in a 2-horse race, which is now a 3-horse race.
Technically, it's a 5-horse race, if one includes the Green and the Liberal Democrat.
I was selected and it wasn't a competitive selection, but
nobody else wanted to do it.
I don't think it's nobody else wanted to do it. I've been here as a councillor in the past. I'm on the local party executive.
Pretty miserable job, though, isn't it? I mean, all that's going to happen is your vote will be squeezed.
Not. We're going round. We're getting a good response. The more votes we get, the stronger negotiating position that will put Nick in after the election.
But what do local voters think of the Lib Dems not being in the mix, but a Miliband government having to depend on the SNP?
I'm a Labour voter.
So you wouldn't mind that?
No, I'd like them to be more left-wing than they are.
Would it worry you if there was an Ed Miliband government and the Scottish Nationalists?
A little bit, because sometimes I don't really understand where he thinks we're going to magically get this money from.
But if Labour's doing well here, it reflects a trend across the capital. Ed Miliband's problem is the swing in London isn't reflected everywhere else. Michael Crick, Channel 4 News, Finchley.
And you can find a full list of all the candidates standing in Finchley on our website and on the screen now.